One of the side dishes that goes really, really well with a lot of different kinds of meats is roasted vegetables. And there are so many combinations and so many ways to do it that I'm going to give you an example, but feel free to change the vegetable, change the dressing that you use. This one I'm just calling roasted vegetables, and as I said, this one is just an ideas base for you to start from. I've got half a pound of mushrooms, and I'm using regular button mushrooms, and if you want to use larger mushrooms, you may want to slice them into quarters or into strips as you go. I've also got 2 cups of carrots that I have. I cut them into 3-inch pieces or so, 2.5 to 3. And then on the big ends, you notice the small ones are still in one piece, but the larger ends, because carrots taper, I cut those in half so they'd cook a little bit more evenly. I also have 1 medium or large red pepper. And I liked red because it added more color in this case, but you could use any other color. And then I've got 2 cups of asparagus that are trimmed and cut in about the same length as the carrots that we had. And then 1 small red onion or 1/2 of a medium red onion, or if you like a lot of onion, use more. And we're just going to put those in the large bowl again so that we have room for stirring. And over top of that, I've got about 1/3 of a cup of reduced fat Italian dressing. Now you could use a full fat dressing, but we're trying to keep the calories and the fat content down, and this one adds a lot of flavor, which is really all we're going for. And then also I'm going to stir in about 1/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. You could use shredded if you have that also, or you could leave that out if you wanted to. You didn't want to make an extra trip to the store, which is basically what I had to do today because I forgot to get it the first go round. You want to toss this together well so that you get all the flavor from the dressing distributed on all the pieces, and also you want to have that Parmesan cheese well distributed throughout. And then I've got a large pan of aluminum that I've covered with aluminum foil, and the size of the pan is going to depend on how many vegetables you've got. You want to have a pan that doesn't have real high sides because you don't want it to steam. You want the moisture that's going to escape from the vegetables to be able to evaporate out. But you do want to have a pan that does have some sides because, as I said, there's a lot of moisture that's coming out and you don't want it all over the bottom of your oven. You could also try this on the grill if you wanted to, and you just have to adjust the time that you're going to do. I have the oven preheated for 450 degrees, and it's going to take somewhere between 25 to 30 minutes for this to cook, and at that point you're just going to stick a knife in the vegetables and see if they're tender. When the time is pretty much gone, go ahead and take a sharp knife and stick it in one of the carrots, probably because they're going to be the slowest to cook, and see if they're done. And when that happens, you're pretty much ready. Notice you do have a little bit of liquid here. It's not all going to evaporate off, but a lot of that has some great flavor. So if you're serving this, I wouldn't drain that away. I'd go ahead and serve that along with it and let it soak into some rice or noodles or something like that you're serving along with a nice steak or a piece of lamb or pork. I've added a little bit of flat leaf parsley and a couple more tablespoons of Parmesan cheese to this. And then it's simply a matter of figuring out how to get it onto the plate. And actually, I think I'm just going to leave it here for now. You can see that all that color that we started with is pretty much still here. And it's also a wonderful side dish because we didn't use very much added fat. We added a little bit with the Parmesan cheese, but that also adds a lot of flavor. So you get something this makes 8 servings with a lot of nutrition with the vitamin A, vitamin C, low fat, very high in fiber. It doesn't get much better. All the nutrition, gorgeous color, and wonderful taste. This is Roasted Vegetables for Oklahoma Gardening. This is Barbara Brown.